Sometimes a song isn't just music, it's a confession. Join us as we explore the quiet pain and timeless honesty of rock's most heartbreaking ballads. There is a sadness that comes not from death, but from distance, from watching someone you love disappear piece by piece. Pink Floyd's "Wish You Were Here" perfectly captures that slow heartbreak. Written as a tribute to their founding member Syd Barrett, who had faded away, the song became a universal cry for anyone who has lost someone who is still alive.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell?
The song doesn't try to explain or fix the situation, it simply aches. It asks the questions we all ask when someone important drifts too far away. Where are you? This isn't about a grand tragedy, but about the quiet, unbearable feeling of absence. The feeling is the same whether it's about a friend, a parent, or a lover. They were once everything, and now they are a ghost.
Do you think you can tell?
What makes "Wish You Were Here" so lasting is how deeply personal it is, yet how broadly it connects. It's about all the things left unsaid. Pink Floyd found a way to turn that unfixable pain into something hauntingly beautiful. Decades later, the title alone can stir emotion because we've all had someone we wish was still here, even when we know they're not coming back.
Have we found the same old feeling? Wish you were here. Your faith was strong, but you needed. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah is not just a song, it's a spiritual journey into the depths of heartbreak. While originally by Leonard Cohen, Jeff Buckley's version is a masterpiece of raw emotion. Buckley's voice is a thing of pure, trembling vulnerability, soaring and cracking with every note. He doesn't just sing the lyrics, he inhabits them, transforming the song into a haunting, transcendent experience.
But you don't really care for music, do you?
The lyrics are a meditation on love's complexities, from its sacred moments to its ultimate failures. Buckley's interpretation embraces the sadness within the words, finding a strange beauty in the brokenness. It's a song that understands that even when things fall apart, there is a kind of grace in the acceptance. The repeated hallelujah is not a cry of triumph, but a quiet, fragile acknowledgement of a painful truth.
I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. Yes, I used to live alone before I knew you.
What makes Buckley's Hallelujah so timeless is its ability to find the sacred in the secular, the hope in the despair, and the beauty in the ruins of a broken heart. It is a song that gives permission to feel deeply and to find a kind of redemption in that feeling. It speaks to anyone who has loved and lost, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there is a kind of broken, beautiful song waiting to be sung.
Kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, but from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I don't belong. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?
Some songs don't ask for attention. They simply break through with silence, honesty, and pain. Tears in Heaven is one of those fragile creations.
Would you hold my hand?
Eric Clapton didn't write it to chase fame, but to survive grief. After the tragic loss of his 4-year-old son, he turned to music to process the unimaginable. The result was a song that quietly shattered millions of listeners with a devastating fragility, not theatrical anger.
'Cause I know I just can't stay.
The power of this song lies in its raw vulnerability. Every lyric lands like a whisper from someone trying desperately not to fall apart. "Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?" is not just a line, it's a wound, an unanswered question delivered with a quiet, aching longing. The stripped-back production, with gentle acoustic guitar and Clapton's raw voice, keeps everything intimate, as if he's sharing a secret. There's no attempt to hide the pain. It's exposed in full, but with profound grace.
Time can bring you down, time can bend.
More than just a song about death, Tears in Heaven is about the ache that lingers after. It doesn't offer closure. Instead, it shares the lingering pain of losing something you never imagined letting go of. The song became a moment of collective mourning, giving people permission to cry through their own losses. It's a timeless reminder that even legends bleed, and sometimes music is the only way to speak through silence.
And I know there'll be no good. Would you know my name? I watched the needle take another man.
Few songs capture the slow, creeping tragedy of addiction as painfully as The Needle and the Damage Done. Neil Young wrote this as a warning, a lament, and a goodbye all at once. There is nothing to hide behind. Every chord feels like it is sinking under the weight of sadness, and the melody isn't meant to be pretty, it's meant to haunt.
I caught you knocking at my cellar door.
Young sings not with judgment, but with exhaustion. It's the kind of tired, resigned voice that comes from watching people fall again and again, knowing you are powerless to save them. The song isn't just about drugs, it's a song about helplessness. It captures the quiet horror of watching lives slip away one fix at a time. The lyrics are short and to the point, leaving no room for a happy ending or redemption.
I know that some of you don't understand.
What makes The Needle and the Damage Done so devastating is its brutal honesty. There is no glorification, no romanticism, just loss, fear, and a deep-seated resignation. It's a short song, but its impact stretches far beyond its minutes. Decades later, it remains one of the most honest reflections on addiction in rock history. It is not loud, but it echoes in anyone who has watched someone fade and wondered how much more damage will be done.
But every junkie's like a setting sun. I seen the needle and the damage done.
Can I rise above? Can I sail through?
Landslide captures the quiet heartbreak of time passing like few other songs. Stevie Nicks wrote it as a reflection on her life and the fear of a future she couldn't control.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around.
The lyrics are soft but loaded with emotion, exploring the moment when youth fades and the path ahead feels uncertain. It's a song about growing older, about the weight of time and the people we lose along the way. The acoustic guitar feels like it's trembling beneath her words, setting a fragile tone that perfectly matches her bittersweet delivery.
I'm getting older.
There's no anger here, just the quiet ache of realizing nothing stays the same. The song is full of questions. Can I handle the seasons of my life? But it offers no easy answers. The image of a landslide is a powerful metaphor for the uncontrollable forces of change and the fear of becoming someone you no longer recognize.
Cause I built my life.
What makes Landslide so powerful is its raw vulnerability. It speaks directly to the listener as if Nicks is sharing something too personal to say out loud. It's not just about her life. It's about anyone facing change, loss, or the slow, quiet fear of falling. Decades later, the song still feels like a conversation with your own heart. A gentle reminder that we all face our own landslide eventually, and that music like this helps soften the fall.
But your dreams may not. Take your time, think a lot, but think of everything you've got.
Father and Son is a timeless conversation captured in a song. Gentle conversation between two people who love each other but stand on opposite sides of life.
That I have to go. away. I know I have to go.
Cat Stevens' tender vocals shift between the father's deep, steady counsel and the son's high, yearning plea. The simple acoustic guitar and piano create an intimate space, making you feel like you're listening to a deeply private moment.
You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know.
The father's words are filled with quiet resignation and the wisdom of a life already lived. He gently warns his son to slow down and be patient, knowing with a touch of sadness that some lessons can only be learned the hard way. The son, meanwhile, is full of youthful ambition. He feels trapped and restless, desperate to break free and build a life that feels entirely his own.
Think a lot, think of everything you've got tomorrow, but your dreams may not.
The power of father and son lies in its universal truth. It speaks to the eternal struggle between generations, the love that endures even through misunderstanding, and the painful realization that a parent's best intentions can't stop a child from making their own journey. The father's final, soft, I know, isn't a surrender. It's a sad, loving acceptance that he must watch his son walk away.
Really look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside is hard, but it's harder to ignore it.
Don't let yourself go.
Some songs feel like a hand on your shoulder in your darkest moments, and Everybody Hurts is one of them. It's a quiet, powerful anthem for anyone who has ever felt lost or completely alone.
Day is long, night is yours alone.
At a time when music often focuses on cynicism, REM offered a raw, empathetic whisper of hope. The slow, gentle melody and simple repeating guitar riff creates a quiet space where you can simply acknowledge your pain without any judgment. This song doesn't try to fix you, it just gently validates the feeling that sometimes everything is just too much.
Feel like letting go. Sometimes everything is wrong.
The lyrics are a heartfelt plea to anyone contemplating giving up. The chorus, Everybody Hurts Sometimes, is a profound, shared truth delivered with such sincerity it feels like a revelation. It becomes a moment of collective understanding, a quiet comfort that reminds you that even when you feel completely alone, you are part of a larger human experience.
Feel like you're loved.
What gives Everybody Hurts its lasting power is its grace. It's not about finding a magical solution, but about finding the quiet strength to simply endure. It tells you it's okay to cry, and that holding on for just one more day is a victory in itself. The song became a lifeline for millions, a testament to the fact that sometimes the most important message isn't a complex one, but a simple one. You are not alone in this.
But sometimes everybody hurts. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad. Come when you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when we'll get together. And son, you know we'll have a good time then.
Cats in the Cradle is not just a song, it's a warning wrapped in a melody. Harry Chapin told a story that feels painfully real to anyone who has ever looked back and wondered how time slipped away.
He'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you.
It's the tale of a father who misses moments with his son because of work, responsibility, and life's endless distractions. He always promises he'll be there later, but when he's finally ready, it's too late. His son has grown up to be just like him. He learned to walk away.
And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon. The little boy blue and the man.
The chorus lands like a painful realization that arrives too late to fix things. My boy was just like me. It's a song about priorities, regret, and the crushing weight of realizing the moments you thought could wait are already gone. It shows how the smallest decisions, missed birthdays, skipped games, unanswered questions, can build into decades of emotional distance.
And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me.
What makes Cats in the Cradle timeless is its brutal honesty. It doesn't dress up its sadness. It shows how our choices shape the people we love and the legacy we leave behind. The song stops people cold because we all wonder if we've spent our time the right way, and we all fear the answer might hurt. It's a haunting reminder that some things once lost can never be gotten back, and that some goodbyes are simply the result of too many unkept promises.
The time is cats in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man of the moon. Oh, we're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then.
I have hours only lonely.
Behind the brash energy of The Who lies a song of profound vulnerability. Behind Blue Eyes is a quiet confession, a stark contrast to their typical rock anthems. It strips away the noise to reveal the deep-seated sadness beneath the surface. The song begins with a soft, acoustic melody as Roger Daltrey's voice tells a story of a man who feels misunderstood and trapped by how the world perceives him.
No one bites back his heart on their anger.
The lyrics reveal a hidden pain, a battle between who we are and who we are expected to be. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind Blue Eyes. The song's structure perfectly mirrors this internal conflict, moving from a gentle whisper to an explosive, angry outburst in the chorus. This sudden shift in intensity captures the storm of feeling trapped by secrets, mistakes, and regrets that no one else can see.
Actions crack it open before I used to lose my cool.
What gives Behind Blue Eyes its lasting power is its brutal honesty. For anyone who has ever felt judged, ignored, or misunderstood, this song feels like a mirror. It's not about crying over someone else, it's about crying for yourself. Decades later, its message hits hard, reminding us that everyone carries something they wish they could say out loud. This song gave those feelings a voice and still speaks for so many who feel like they are wearing a mask.
My dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be.
But ain't it time we said goodbye?
Ain't it time we said goodbye?
Not all sad songs shout their pain. Some, like Angie, whisper it softly, carrying more weight because of it. The Rolling Stones stripped everything back for this heartbreaking ballad. Mick Jagger's voice is tired and tender, filled with quiet resignation. There's no screaming or begging, just the sound of two people who once loved each other, trying to accept that they can't be together anymore.
You can't say we're satisfied.
This song isn't about betrayal or anger. It's about the slow, painful drift between two people who meant everything to each other, but now stand on opposite shores. The line, "There ain't a woman that comes close to you," isn't flattery, it's mourning. What gives Angie its emotional punch is the way it avoids drama, focusing instead on the emotional aftermath, the silence, the space, the aching acceptance. There is no fix, no redemption, just the echo of something beautiful that couldn't survive. In a time when love songs often promise forever, Angie quietly told the truth. Some love stories don't get to last. To this day, it still breaks hearts, not because it's loud, but because it understands that some goodbyes are soft and final, and that makes them hurt even more. It's a testament to the power of a quiet confession, a moment of profound sadness that echoes long after the last note fades.
Let me whisper in your ear.
Love Hurts doesn't try to hide pain. It lays it bare, raw, and unfiltered. Nazareth took a classic song and turned it into a rock ballad that hits you hard. Dan McCafferty's gruff voice doesn't just sing the lyrics, he bleeds through them. There's no hope, no recovery, just the full weight of someone who's been broken and knows the pieces won't fit back together. The slow, dragging guitar and simple arrangement create a mood of complete helplessness. There's nothing flashy in the music because there doesn't need to be. It's not about the sound, it's about what's been lost. The lyric, "Some fools think of happiness," is delivered with a bitterness you can feel behind every syllable. The brilliance of Love Hurts is that it feels like the version of the truth people don't say out loud. It speaks for the moments after the crying stops, when you're left with silence and the sting of memories. This song doesn't offer solutions or promise healing. It simply exists in the middle of heartbreak, like a long night you can't get through. Even now, the song cuts deep because no matter how strong you pretend to be, everyone eventually learns that yes, love really does hurt. It's a timeless and brutal truth, a reminder that some wounds never fully heal.
Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Some songs are born from chaos, yet they offer a profound sense of peace. Let It Be is one of those songs. Written during the most turbulent period in the Beatles' history, it was Paul McCartney's quiet response to the band's internal struggles. He wrote it after a dream of his late mother who told him, "Let it be," and those words became a hymn for letting go.
Let it be, let it be, let it be.
McCartney's vocals carry both sadness and acceptance, as if he is teaching himself to stop fighting battles that cannot be won. The message is simple but profound. When life unravels, sometimes peace comes from surrendering. The song offers no solutions, only comfort. It was the sound of the Beatles saying goodbye, a gentle acknowledgement that some things must simply run their course. The lyrics and melody are a hand on your shoulder, a reminder that it's okay to release your grip.
When the night is cloudy, there is still light that shines on me.
The power of Let It Be lies in its universality. It's a song about grief, about change, and about the slow realization that life will unfold with or without our permission. In a world full of chaos, it became a calm voice reminding listeners to breathe, to trust, and to let go. Decades later, it still feels like a moment of grace, a timeless reminder that not every ending needs anger. Some just need grace. These songs were not written for the charts. They were written because pain needed a voice. Decades later, they still speak to us because sadness never expires. Thank you for listening.